Hello and welcome to Game of the Day here on Cricket Leinster TV. Today's offering from the Mason Alexander LHW Financial Planning Cricket Leinster Premier League is the meeting of North County and Pembroke. At the toss, it was North County's Niall McGovern who won the toss and opted to bat first. A flicked four from Jamie Grassi got the North County innings up and running. However, just 3 balls later, Gavin Hoey was adjudged to have trapped the opener LBW. His fellow opener Niall McGovern played a lovely cut square for 4 in the 4th over, as he and overseas professional Malcolm Nofal began to build what would become a 159-run partnership. Nofal showed some of his range in the 6th over, going over cover point for 4 before whipping an effortless 6 to square leg. In the 16th over, another massive 6 from Nofal brought up his half-century. He followed that up with a 6 that left the ground and crossed the road before coming to rest. The partnership was broken in the 28th over, when McGovern, who had hit 12 fours in his 73, picked out square leg off the bowling of Jack Balbirnie. John O'Andrews didn't last long as he drove straight to Jack Balbirnie, but Nofal simply continued playing his own game. A reverse flick in the 32nd over was appreciated by his teammates on the balcony. Tomas Shield had joined Nofal and he played a lovely drive of his own before he fell. Ben Hoey displayed his athleticism as Shield's shot looked to be clearing him before he snaffled a great catch. In the 40th over, Nofal moved to a century with a single. His century included 9 fours and 4 sixes. Hoey was showing his fielding nous again in the 43rd over when he effected the run out of Adam Coughlin as County tried to force the run rate. Nofal's 7th maximum of his innings came when he got under a full toss and smashed it back to the screens behind the bowler. Malcolm Nofal got to savour his own moment of appreciation as he was dismissed with just 1 ball remaining in the innings. Nofal walking off after making 160. North County had made 299 for 8, setting Pembroke 300 for the win. In order for Pembroke to chase down the target of 6 runs and over, they needed to start well and stay up with the run rate. Ben Hoey did get the chase going with a drive for 4, but County were soon on top. Connor Shield changed ends, and with his first ball from the new end, he had Fiacre Tucker caught behind. Hoey himself fell in the next over, caught a deep fine leg, before Theo Lawson fell to an identical dismissal, well held by Craig May, this time in the 10th over. Pembroke were 43 for 3 and already behind the run rate. When May held on to his second catch to dismiss Andrew Balbirnie for 22, Pembroke were 71 for 4 and really struggling. There was big confusion in the 18th over when the North County fielders went up in celebration of a caught behind, but the umpires weren't convinced, and after a conversation a bump ball was the decision. It mattered little as very next ball JJ Garth fell LBW to Coughlin. And then in the 30th over, 2 and 2 balls from Adam Coughlin left Pembroke 7 down. First, Diarmuid Tucker chipped to short mid-wicket before Alex Ridley was bowled. Paul Lawson was the next to go when Sean Kingston picked up his first wicket of the match. After the wicket of Gavin Hoey, a moment of celebration for Pembroke. Jack Balbirnie hooked a massive 6 onto the road and he and his balcony celebrated his half-century. That was to be it for Pembroke though, as in the very next over, Malcolm Nofal dismissed Balbirnie, taking a return catch and sealing a 140-run victory for North County. By Pembroke captain Fiacre Tucker. Fiacre, 140 run defeat. Was it an accurate portrayal of the game?
Yeah, obviously we looked at the game beforehand saying it was going to be a tough game, but it was one that we could potentially look at to go forward in the league. But fair play to North County, they're very, very clinical and we didn't really turn up with the bat today at all.
It's a small ground here. It's traditionally, there's a lot of runs scored. You were chasing 300. Did you feel at half time that it was still possible and something that you could chase down in the second innings?
Yeah, I thought 280, 300 was probably par on that wicket, and obviously it's the short boundaries, but we just our top order. It's been the same story every game really. Our top order hasn't really performed, so we can only look at ourselves for that. So.
Yeah. And going on now for the rest of the season, there's only so many times that I can come to captains and say, it's a close season and everyone's beating everyone. What's the plan now? What will you go to look on and see what you can take forward now into the next game?
Well, obviously, as you said, everyone can beat everybody, so we're just going to look at every game at a time and really just look at that Phoenix game next week as an opportunity to push forward in the league and get a win.
That's what's most important now, is the bounce back, is to see how you respond to these things. Looking at the side, there's a couple of young lads playing today as well. You know, it's difficult obviously to get a team and get everyone together. So I suppose as you're looking to move throughout the season, you'll be looking to really kick on now and get some more victories in.
Yeah, exactly. We had a couple of we had one debut today, and we had a good few young lads playing. So and they performed today. So hopefully they can really push on now and look to perform every week. And we can really bounce back next week against Phoenix.
I wish you the best of luck next week against Phoenix. Thanks very much for talking to us, Figure.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
So Niall McGovern joins us now. Niall must be really happy with that 140 run victory.
Yeah, brilliant. I think in the past, when we've performed this well, we've had a tendency to let the other team creep in and get a few bonus points. And I saw last year, sort of, we were one of the lowest teams in terms of bonus points. So it was great to get the 25-point win there today.
Malcolm Nafal and yourself really put on a great partnership, but then he really kicked on and got not only over 100, past 150. He's threatened to do that throughout the season, but he really kicked off today, didn't he?
Yeah, no, it was brilliant. He's been a phenomenal signing for us. Like he's batted really well. It was nice myself to get a few as well, but the way he kicked on, it just shows his class. It's why he's a professional, you know. And like missing Eddie there, we relied on him a lot the last few seasons, and obviously he's missed a few games for us, but Malcolm's really come in and really won games for us. Like, it's been very good.
It's great when you have people like that who are going to step up for you and do things like that, because there's a lot of changes and different players coming in and out of the side, but when you have someone like that to do it for you. With the ball then, Adam Coughlin taking four wickets, you must be delighted as well when you can throw the ball to him and he's not only taking wickets but also keeping the run rate down as well. Yeah,
look, I think I said that last time you interviewed me, like Malcolm was after taking the fifer, and I mentioned Coughlin because he's been so good all year. Like the two lads with the spin in the middle overs has just been brilliant. We've Keano there as well, who was one of our frontline spinners last year, and he's nearly our third spinner now because the lads are doing so well, and Keane's a good bowler as well. So we haven't usually had such a strong spin attack, but it's been brilliant this year, and fair play to the lads.
It seemed to all gel together well for a great victory today. 140 run, as I say. You celebrate tonight and then look to kick on next weekend.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've the Hills next weekend. We've done the double over them already. If we do the treble over them, I think we're going to be sitting second in the league going into T20 break. So we're going to really target that game and then push on from there. Second half of the season is going to be seriously big for us.
It'll be a quiet weekend next weekend, so taking on the local rivals.
Yeah, well, we'll hopefully win the match first, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Well, the best of luck in that, and thanks very much for joining us now.
Thank you.
In today's other Premier League games, in Observatory Lane, the Hills made 270 for 6 off their 50 overs. Leinster were bowled out for 112, Albert van der Merwe taking 5 for 13 in 5.2 overs. And at Claremont Road, YMCA were bowled out for 194, with Samir Dutt taking 5 for 37. Clontarf made 195 for 3, Obus Pinar hitting 86 not out in their 7-wicket victory. At Anglesey Road, Phoenix were bowled out for 187, Merrion won by 5 wickets. In our game of the day at Inch, North County made 299 for 8, with Malcolm Nofal scoring 160. In reply, Pembroke were bowled out for 159, with Adam Coughlin taking 4 for 29, a 140 run victory for North County. That's it for today's match in the Mason Alexander LHW Financial Planning Cricket Leinster Premier League. For all the details on each of today's matches, visit cricketleinster.ie. We're back on Monday with a live stream of the Leinster Lightning v Northern Knights from the Hills Cricket Club, and until then, go well.